Good morning, first grade. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. All right, so for today's activity, we are coming to the end of the Fables section in Module 2. And when we come back from our holiday winter break, we will be starting a brand new story, a brand new text in Module 2. I think you're really going to enjoy it. But as we normally do, we have a few things to wrap up the Fables portion of this module. And today we're going to focus on answering this question: what lessons can we learn through stories about animals? So this is our slice of pizza question. And we're going to take all the fables that we've read, the discussions that we've had, the learning videos, the activities, the responses, and share our answers to a few questions, a couple of questions in a Socratic seminar. So you may remember, but just to refresh everybody's memory, a Socratic seminar is, that college sounding word, but it is an academic discussion or an academic conversation. And by academic, I mean, relating to school. So something that we've read or studied or talked about. And the Socratic seminar part is where we are able to discuss our ideas, our opinions, using evidence from the text or the class or the lesson or whatever we've studied. We've talked about the word evidence before to support our ideas, but it's a chance to share our ideas and listen to what our classmates think and what they have to say about the same topic. And this is why we'll use Flipgrid again for today's Socratic seminar, so that you can listen to some of your classmates' responses. So I know, doing this virtually, of course, it's a little bit different than being all in person, but Flipgrid does allow us the ability to listen to each other's responses. And I do really encourage you to do that. Maybe listen to one or two other people and what they have to say about these questions and what their responses are. Because in a conversation or a discussion like this, we would listen to what the other person has to say, and we could respond by saying, I agree with you because, or even I disagree with you because, or I like that idea, but I was thinking, or something to that effect. And those are ways to respectfully respond to someone else's ideas. But the really great thing is when you listen to other people, you often hear something that you hadn't thought of, because we are all coming to this and bringing our answers to this, and we're all coming from different places. We think different, our brains work different, we have different perspectives and ideas. So it's really cool to get to listen to other people. And it often happens when you send assignments or you respond to a notice and wonder activity, and I will hear something and I'll say, oh, I hadn't thought about that. And so it's not just learning from me, it's learning from all of us and learning from each other. So I do encourage you to listen to some of your classmates' responses. Okay, so for the questions and what you will answer in the Socratic seminar, just to refresh everybody's memory, these are the fables that we've read: the hare and the tortoise, the ant and the grasshopper, and 7 blind mice. And we've just started working on the writing for 7 blind mice. So you kind of think about all the work that we've done with all of these fables. And we want to answer these 2 questions on the Flipgrid. What lessons did you learn from these fables? And then the second, what do the lessons of fables teach you about your own life? And I think that's really the important part of it, because we can learn these lessons, but what's really helpful is when we can take a lesson from a story like this and apply it to our own life. So, an example might be, a lesson that I learned. And notice I'm trying to speak in a complete sentence, right? So I can communicate clearly with, the class, and so that everyone can understand what I'm trying to say. But I would say a lesson that I learned from the fable, the hare and the tortoise, is that, if you keep going and you don't give up, eventually you can win the race, or eventually you can accomplish the task. You'll get there. slow and steady wins the race, right? And the way that I can apply that to my own life. So I'm answering the second question. What do the lessons of fables teach you about your own life? I can apply that lesson to my own life when I'm thinking about school and I'm trying to get all of the materials and the lessons and the videos ready and all the materials ready for the upcoming week of class and lessons. I start off with this long list of things, all the videos that I need to record and, checking your work and going through the activities and trying to come up with things and find resources, and I have this long list of things to do. And I know that if I just kind of slowly but surely work my way through the list, I'll end up finishing everything and it will be okay and it will work out. And that is a lesson that, I've learned and can apply from that story that, if I don't give up, I just keep going, kind of, every day try to work on, something each day and, slowly and steadily I will finish everything in time for the next week. And that's something that I can take from that fable. So in your Flipgrid, you can share a lesson that you've learned from the fable, from one of the fables. If you'd like to share more, feel free, but a lesson that you've learned from one of the fables, and then how you could apply that lesson to your own life, how that can help you in your own life. So those are the two questions. I, again, encourage you to use complete sentences, and I also encourage you to check out your classmates' responses, maybe listen to one or two other responses and see what they have to say and how it compares to what you were thinking. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. I can't wait to hear what you think and what lessons help you in your own life. And we're getting there, and we're going to start a new story after break I'm excited for. So again, let me know if you need any help, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye, guys.